someone else come to gloat.
I do not revel in your incarceration.
That's one saving grace for you at least. Aren't you a little young to be here alone?
Do you fear for my safety?
This place is full of criminals.
I am not the infant I appear to be, but neither of us are, Time Lord.
What?
And are you not a criminal too? Why else would you be incarcerated?
I did what I had to do. What was necessary?
A common excuse, I believe. But it is never wise to upset the king.
How do you know who I am?
I see much. I know things. Our paths are destined to touch.
Who are you?
Someone who can help you. If you help me,
I'm listening.
you will, of course, do more than listen. The gallows stand in readiness for you.
Then state your terms.
My terms? You speak as if there will be a negotiation.
Mayday!
Mayday!
Mayday! Can anyone hear me? This is the Doctor.
This is the Doctor.
This is the Doctor.
The Doctor. Doctor. Doctor.
Doctor.
Doctor.
Doctor. Doctor.
Doctor. I'm not sure if anyone can hear me. Reality is collapsing.
I appeal to any and all races capable of temporal engineering.
Past differences must be set aside, and we must work together.
If any of my past incarnations hear this message and are able to respond,
You must help.
the fabric of space and time is tearing apart.
Unless we can find out the cause and stop it, this is the end of everything.
I reached out across the infinite and saw your mind. I know what you strive to achieve.
If you know, why would you want to help me?
Together we can achieve our destiny.
And what is our goal?
Our aims are not dissimilar. All will become clear.
Get me out of here!
I have no form here. As you see, I am merely a shadow. I can only observe and not participate.
Then despite your proposition, I am still trapped, awaiting execution.
Patience. What I lack in physical form, I make up for in other ways. I see many things. There is a way to escape.
How?
There is a secret passage behind this wall. The mechanism is here.
I must be losing my touch. I should have spotted that.
You have your freedom. Soon you will rise again. You will be restored. Everything will be as it should be.
Tell me how you know these things.
I am your salvation. You must find me, rescue me, awaken me from my slumber, set me free from that which holds me captive. I will give you what you seek, but alas, my freedom will not be so easily obtained. I too am a prisoner of sorts.
Who are you?
In the legend of the Time Lords, I am referred to as the Nightmare Child.
Keep going!
How much further?
Down there in the valley!
What's happening?
This planet is being torn asunder.
I sort of noticed that, but how?
Time for questions when we're safely back in the TARDIS. Now, run!
Sublight. Full stop in 3, 2, 1.
Would you look at that?
Wow, there are so many. Detecting over 100 ships adrift.
At least this wasn't a wild goose chase.
According to Dad, dozens of companies have attempted to salvage out here. Most reported failing to find anything at all.
Maybe that's just people trying to discourage the competition.
It doesn't explain why they returned empty-handed. I'm picking up all sorts of crazy stuff. Chronon radiation?
Dangerous?
Not at this distance, thankfully.
It's a shame we need to get closer. Keep an eye on the readings. Give me options. Which is the best one to tow?
That one, the Venturus. Looks like some sort of passenger shuttle.
Hull composition?
Scans are distorting, but I'm reading Herculaneum, Titanium, Vorax.
Sounds ideal. Take us in. Slowly.
Are you alright?
I'm fine. I love running for my life whilst the ground beneath my feet is ripped away.
You just sit down and rest. I'll make some tea.
Ah, your answer to everything. What the hell happened out there?
I wish I knew. Let's take a look.
Is the scanner broken?
No, it's working perfectly.
Then why can we only see a blue light on the screen?
I don't know. I wonder. What? It's not possible.
So, what is that stuff?
Something that shouldn't be here. Touch it.
Is it safe? Okay. It's solid. Is it some sort of force field?
You could call it that. I've encountered this before. At least once. It's like a force field. It's the barrier at the end.
The end? Doctor, you are not making any sense. The end of what?
The end of everything. River wanted to go, so we travelled to the absolute limit, the end of time and space. At the moment that everything ceases to be. And that's what we found.
So is that where we are now? At the end of everything?
We are exactly where we were. It's the end of everything that appears to have moved. Something is obviously very wrong.
The situation is most grave. I must contemplate.
Dr. Rowe.
Mira is asleep. We shall seek her predictions in the morning.
Quo.
Oh, I am aware of the urgency, but our power of prophecy requires us to be rested, the mind clear, uncluttered. Nura has been troubled of late. For now, we will allow her to rest.
She's been to places and potentials and possibilities beyond imagination.
I know who you are.
The fabric of space and time is tearing apart. Unless we can find out the cause and stop it, this is the end of everything.
Then come with me.
This is the end of everything.
Nura, are you all right?
It was a dream. Like a dream. It was another prophecy.
Oh, thank you, officer. It appears to be another false alarm.
I'm sorry. It was so real.
You must try to control your visions.
I can when awake, but when asleep.
What did you see?
The same as before. The universe in turmoil, and I saw the Time Lord, a Time Lord.
The Doctor?
No, this man had another name. I do not know what.
But there are no more Time Lords. The Doctor is the last.
I cannot say. I only know that he is coming for me.
No, you must remember our predictions are merely potentials. The future may be shaped. We will not allow you to be taken. In the wrong hands, you possess a dangerous gift.
Here, drink this before it gets cold.
Thanks.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Not really. Oh no!
You found something?
I'm in a way.
Well, tell me.
In the distant future, time and space end. The last suns burn out. No life, no energy, and the universe collapses. It's the end of everything. Even the TARDIS has her limits and can't go beyond. It's quite an overwhelming sight.
Sounds fun. Maybe we should go there.
We can't.
Why? Because you've already been?
No, because we can't physically journey there. The whole of time and space is shrinking. Huge swathes of reality are falling away like the pages of a book with the binding broken.
Well then, you are just going to have to fix it.
That's obvious. It's just that I'm not sure that I can. In a matter of days, the whole of time and space will cease to be. Look, that was Beth Selamim.
The planet we were just on. The barrier thing passes right through it.
And it's spreading. Hold on, we have to get out of here.
Why the sudden urgency? What? Sergeant Jenkins?
Yes, Mum.
I've told you before, don't call me Mum.
Sorry, Caroline, is there something I can help with?
Are IT running maintenance on the servers?
Not that I'm aware of. Is there a problem?
Oh, it's nothing, really. I just don't appear to have access to certain files. My links aren't working.
I'll check with the IT department. They could be running backups.
Thank you.
Is there anything you need urgently?
No. Fortunately, I've got hard copies of everything I want at the moment.
Report in from the outpost, sir. The planet Hastaroth has been destroyed.
Order the fleet to regroup. We have to make a stand.
There are no other ships, Captain. We are the only spacecraft remaining operational.
We will fight to the last. Hail them.
Communications open.
This is Captain Trox of the Intrepid.
We are not interested in your name or rank. You will surrender to the Dalek Empire or you will be exterminated.
We will not surrender to you. You have killed our people, murdered innocent children. You have committed an act of war.
Daleks do not murder. We exterminate. You will surrender or you will be exterminated.
Sir, they are powering up their weapons and targeting us.
Shields to maximum. Bring the upgrades online. Let's give the Daleks something to think about.
Distortion increasing to 0.7?
Can we get a tractor lock?
Tractor lock failed. We need to get closer.
How much closer?
50 metres, maybe a bit more. It's hard to say. I can't get an accurate reading.
Why not?
Do you really want me to explain what the stuff out there is doing to our sensors? There are gravity wells, plasma cascades, a dozen different types of radiation.
I get the picture. Take us in slowly. If the distortion reaches 8.5, we break off, try another approach.
Tractor beam engaged and locked.
Back us off.
Reversing engines.
What's happening?
We're moving towards the wreck.
Disengage the tractor beam.
Tractor beam cut. We're free.
Full stop. What the hell happened?
Search me, either that ship is far heavier than it appears,
or
it's being held there, somehow.
Scan again.
You should try to sleep.
But when I sleep, I dream. I see him and the future that is to be.
These are mere potentials. Nothing is irrefutable. You must remember that.
But it is so real, so vivid.
You are safe here. If you cannot sleep, then perhaps meditation may help.
I will try. My mother used to give me a warm drink when I couldn't sleep.
I have some incense in my chambers. It may assist also.
Thank you.
I will return shortly.
Computer, deactivate security systems in this chamber.
Security deactivated.
I would like a cup of warm milk, please. I am not afraid of you.
You have no need to be.
I know who you are and why you are here.
My arrival was predicted?
And prepared for.
Then where are the guards? Why no alarms?
I switched them off.
Why would you do that?
I do not belong here, but I have seen the future, a path in which I travel with you.
Then come with me.
That settles it. There's definitely something going on. Sergeant Jenkins, could you come in for a moment, please?
Yes, Mum. Caroline?
Has anyone been into my office today?
Only you and me.
Then perhaps you'd care to explain this. These cabinets are half empty. They should be full of records concerning the Doctor.
The Doctor?
Yes, the Doctor. No need to look at me like that. You know, the Doctor. Alien with a police box, bad taste in clothes, changes his appearance.
I've heard of the Doctor, but he hasn't been seen or heard of in decades.
What?
I checked the servers. IT says everything is fine.
Thank you, Jenkins. You can go. You know, I wouldn't normally dream of doing this, but something seriously weird is going on.
Nearly there. Come on, you can do it.
Oh. I'm assuming that was necessary.
Very. Look at the screen.
Space.
Look, just there.
Lightning. Can there be a storm in space?
Not quite. It's a rent in the fabric of space and time. The same stuff as the barrier, tearing through the fabric of reality.
We watching space splitting apart.
Yes.
It's like watching an ice floe in spring, where it breaks up and bits float off.
Fortunately, we've got to somewhere that, for now at least, is stable. Otherwise, we'd be adrift with no way home. Right. Let's put as much distance between us and the transition area as possible.
What's that?
We're receiving a message.
Baffled?
No, I am not baffled. Befuddled, maybe, but I am not, and never have been, baffled. Ever.
But you can't make the TARDIS work.
Of course I can make the TARDIS work, but it's a barrier. I should be able to get across a barrier. I mean, I once skateboarded down the outside of the Sydney Opera House. One little barrier should be simple. Now I'm vexed. This is very vexing.
What's that?
It's not possible.
What's not possible?
According to this, the universe is shrinking.
You should show more respect.
Respect must be earned.
I didn't mean me. I was talking about your ship. I sense her mind. She's old and tired. She cannot respond to such harsh handling. She would prefer it if you were more gentle.
Are you a telepath?
We have many gifts. No, she wishes to be treated with respect. Be firm yet tender. She will respond, but in her own fashion. She's not a machine. She wishes you to remember that. To listen to her.
I've been constantly on the run. I'd almost forgotten how.
She says you are both battle-worn and need to rest. You need time to reflect.
I've never known a non-Time Lord who could commune with a TARDIS as you do.
You are tired.
A headache. Nothing of concern.
Are you there? Can you hear me?
She says that you have a request of me.
What?
Your ship, the TARDIS. She says you have a request of me.
I really don't have time to deal with the wants of the Shadow Proclamation at the moment, let alone the requests of a Time Seer.
Please, Doctor, hear me out. I am aware of your disinclination towards our order, but the situation is most grave.
Oh, I assure you, you're quite right in that assumption. The situation is most grave, but not because of one of your lot has disappeared.
Our most adept acolyte, Nura, has been kidnapped. You may recall meeting her.
I remember her, but I can't be held responsible if you let one of your lot be abducted. Can't you just pay the ransom demand?
If only it were that simple, Doctor. For weeks, Nura has been played by the foresight that she would be taken from us, and that her abductor would be a Time Lord.
What? That's not possible.
I thought you were the last of the Time Lords.
I am.
Nevertheless, Nura has gone, and a TARDIS was heard dematerializing.
Are you making an accusation?
No, I am asking for your help.
If it was a Time Lord, and I seriously doubt that it was, I have no way to find her.
Can you follow the time trail thing? Of the other TARDIS? Ow!
I'm sorry, I don't have time for this. The fabric of reality is collapsing. I'm surprised you're not aware of the fact.
It was foreseen. The proclamation is in conference discussing a course of action. And now, with the disappearance of Nura, it would be an amazing coincidence if the events were not linked somehow.
Quite a coincidence.
Perhaps this will convince you. Nura mentioned the Maya. It was written in her journal several times.
The Maya? That's just a legend.
Perhaps. But also in her journal we found this, written by her own hand. You recognize the language, of course.
Doctor, that looks like Time Lord writing.
No.
What is it, Doctor? What does it say?
Do tell us, Doctor.
It's a set of space-time coordinates. 10, 0, 11, 0, 0 by 0, 2. It's the former location of Gallifrey.
So what is it?
Search me, I'm a trainee. It doesn't register on the general sensor sweeps at all. Deep scan shows there's some sort of energy filaments holding all these ships together in relation to each other. Like flies caught in a spider's web.
Can we break one of those derelicts free?
Maybe, if we knew what type of energy the web is made from.
What does the deep scan show?
Not a lot. Half the time, the filaments don't appear to exist.
Try the disruptors.
How? What are we supposed to target?
We've come too far and spent too much money getting here to return empty-handed.
Hang on, we're picking up life readings out there.
Where from?
All over the place. I can't say more than that. The instant the life form registers, it vanishes again.
We can only salvage if the crew are dead.
Careful, your sensitive side is showing again.
This is business. Those ships have been there for decades, some of them considerably longer than that. What are the chances of someone surviving out there?
Then we need a close scan. Too much interference from this distance.
I'm not taking the ship in any closer.
Then how do you suggest we get the reading?
You can go out in a spacesuit.
You are going after Nura, aren't you?
As Matron Harrell alluded, Nura's disappearance and the collapse of space and time are somehow connected. I'm tracking the trail of a TARDIS. There are no other TARDISes. It visits the Shadow Proclamation, then heads towards the constellation of Castorberus, at least where it once was.
So do we get to go to Gallifrey?
No, Gallifrey was lost.
I thought that was the case. So where are we going?
It could be dangerous.
Could?
Will.
Isn't it always? Best get going then. So where are we going?
To the Maya. Oh.
That's the something's wrong bell, isn't it?
Come on, old girl. This is no time to be temperamental. I know going there is difficult. Unless we do, there won't be much of space and time left to wander around in. The collapse. It's increasing exponentially. I don't think I can handle this alone. There's only one thing for it. Mayday. Mayday. This is the Doctor. I'm not sure if anyone can hear me. Reality is collapsing. I appeal to any and all races capable of temporal engineering. Past differences must be set aside and we must work together. If any of my other incarnations hear this message and are able to respond, you must help. The fabric of space and time is tearing apart. Unless we can find out the cause and stop it, this is the end of everything. I'm travelling to the Maya. Somehow this is connected to all of this. Do what you can. Good luck.
Are things that serious?
Unfortunately, yes. Now, shall we try this again?
Jarok Battlecruiser is not yielding to Dalek firepower. Status of Dalek ship. Our shields are at 70%. Increase shield density. Shields are already at maximum power. Analyze composition of Jarok shields and weapon systems. Their technology cannot be superior to that of the Daleks. Alert, detected spatial anomaly. Explain.
What the hell is it?
We don't know, sir. Sensors are detecting a massive shift in the structure of space, then
Composition.
our initial scans show that it has no mass or energy signature, and it is as if there is nothing there.
It's between us and the Daleks.
Pity, sir, we were winning. The new weapons
Will come to nothing. This is something new, something we have never seen before. I want to know if it's a natural phenomenon, or if the Daleks have some new defense.
I'll get on it right away. Science team to conference room 1.
Starboard nacelle is out of phase by 0.3 cycles. Recalibrate.
Recalibration complete.
Music off. Computer, what was that noise?
Please be more specific.
I heard a noise just now, a sort of grinding sound.
No data available.
I must be going mad. What the... Computer, open door to the bridge. Who the hell are you? How did you get aboard my ship?
Hello, I'm the Doctor.
No vocabulary available. Doctor, what's happening?
I don't know.
Doctor, we've materialized.
Indeed we have. Let's take a look, shall we?
Doctor?
Time barrier. Barrier that's impervious to all energy. The true void.
The disruption we came through.
Well, it's just a thought.
It's a very nasty thought. That would mean we're out of real space altogether.
I'm sorry, I don't know.
You are lying.
Why would I lie?
I don't know.
I came with you willingly, as my future foretold.
Then you can tell me where to find the Nightmare Child.
I can only see so far. I know nothing of this ship of which you speak.
Yet you do see the future.
Yes, but I am still a novice. It takes time to learn to sift through what is to be and what is nothing more than potential.
I thought you were the answer to this.
The child contacted you, you said. Why can it not guide you?
She is lost in time and space. She does not know her exact location.
She speaks to you.
I hear her voice at times. She reached out and found me.
How did she know where to find me?
Because of him. We have met each other many times. Through him I learnt of the Time Seers, of you, and I knew of your bolt hole of a Shadow Proclamation. He gave me the fragments of knowledge, but it came to nothing.
You are the same. Why will you not speak his name?
He made me what I am, who I am. For one who makes people better, isn't that why that name was chosen? He didn't do that for me. He didn't make me better. He took my torment, my hopes, and he dashed them. Then he forgot me.
Then how shall I address you? You must have a name.
The Doctor is responsible for my plight. I said the name. My chosen name no longer applies.
Then you must choose another.
I have had many names, many aliases since my inception.
Controller, fleet leaders report encountering an unidentified barrier in the Devron system. What is the origin and composition of this barrier? Origin is unknown. Composition is unknown. Instruct them to investigate. Use maximum force to penetrate the barrier. Yes, Controller. All data is to be relayed to the Siberiad for analysis. Controller, contact with the Siberiad has been lost. We have been isolated.
Security reports the perimeter fence is intact. All visitors to site are accounted for. If somebody has been into your office, they must have appeared out of thin air.
Thank you, Jenkins. No, not in here. Outside in the lobby. Doctor, come out here at once.
Hello? Caroline?
Oh, do you have to park right in the middle of my...
What's the matter?
Your face. You've regenerated. When did you do that?
Ah, that's the complicated part. I don't turn up for quite a while yet, but it seemed no one else was answering your call. It's a bit, wibbly-wobbly.
You're telling me. Hang on. Just keeping my records up to date.
Do you like the beard? I think it's quite distinguished.
It's fine. You know, I'd love to discuss your new appearance, but this wasn't supposed to be a social call.
Yes, of course. You rang.
Yeah, and you materialised right in the middle of my office. There's paperwork everywhere now.
You sent me a message. Well, if I'm not needed...
Yes, I did. And you are needed, at least... Oh, jeez, it's cramped in here at the best of times.
Sorry, I thought you said it was urgent.
Yes, it's about your records, or at least a large proportion of unit records regarding you. They've vanished.
Really? Well, that was careless. Have you got a trainee doing the filing?
Doctor, this is not an admin error.
Oh.
Are you all right?
Yes, just a little dizzy. Probably because I'm crossing my own timeline.
Oh, don't go fading out on me.
I've no intention of doing so. But I think it might be better if we continue this conversation inside the TARDIS.
Carter? Carter?
Paul?
I'm here. Overshot slightly, winded myself.
Be careful.
Be careful, she says, after sending me out on a spacewalk.
You are on an open channel.
I'm aware of that. Beginning scan. These readings are weird. This filament doesn't appear to be in our reality half the time.
Well, if the other half of the time does exist, we can cut it. What about life readings?
Still sporadic. I'm going to try the airlock.
Stay away.
Sorry to drop in on you like this, but it was too good an opportunity to miss.
Who are you?
I already told you, I'm the Doctor. And you're Shalon van der Spol. I think you're brilliant.
How did you get here?
I have a ship of my own.
And you managed to dock? We're travelling at warp, 3 times the speed of light.
Yeah, I had a bit of a problem slowing down to match your velocity. But the TARDIS managed it. And as for docking, didn't need to. Materialised inside your ship.
Our technology has advanced that much in 7 years?
When you say our technology, nah, I'm not human.
But you look...
Looks can be deceptive. I'm what you're searching for, the reason you're out here. I'm an alien. Don't worry, I'm one of the good guys.
This is all too much. I must be hallucinating. Computer, report on ship environmental systems.
Environmental systems operating with specified tolerances.
Tell you what, maybe we'd be better off discussing it over a cup of tea. Back in a jiffy.
Wow.
You approve?
I know you like to change the desktop theme once in a while, but this is...
What?
What exactly would you call this style? Baroque?
I prefer to think of it as Rococo.
Of course it is. Sorry, it's just a bit too ornate for me. Too different.
I kept the roundels.
Yeah. Well, I like the console though. At least I can read the display on this one. Is that the communications system?
Yes.
Then it appears you've got mail.
Mayday! Mayday! Can anyone hear me? This is the Doctor. Reality is collapsing.
Doctor?
Sensors show we're converging with a massive source of magnetic radiation.
What's that?
These readings don't make sense.
I know. Once a starfield reaches critical mass, we'll be shot into the inrush. We must change course.
To where?
Anywhere, as long as it's away from here.
Airlock integrity holding. The ship looks pretty ancient. Dust and debris all over the place. Emergency power is still functioning though.
Life forms?
Readings are the same as before. The moment something registers, it vanishes again. There are 2 faint readings, but...
Can you check the ship's logs to see if anyone is alive over there?
not from here. I'll make my way to the bridge.
Have you time to do that?
Atmosphere's good. I'm going to power down the suit.
Okay, but keep your suit helmet with you at all times.
I know.
Everything okay?
All fine. Switching on visual.
Receiving visual, well, just about. There's a lot of interference. Can you clear up the picture any?
It's not me. Everything checks out on my side.
What's it like over there?
Weird.
Can you be a little more precise?
Someone has a very strange idea about decor.
What are you talking about?
This place is full of statues. What the...
Carter? Carter, report.
This is the end of everything. I'm travelling to the Mire. Somehow this is connected to all of this. Do what you can. Good luck.
Ominous much.
Quite. Well, if the problem is in the Mire, at least I know where I am in my personal history now. I'm going to retransmit the message. We may be able to send it further out across time and space. See if any of the other incarnations can assist.
Doctor, why do I get the feeling this is familiar?
Deja vu?
More like something I'd forgotten. Oh, this has happened before. At least, I remember hearing that message before.
Really?
It was way back, when I first travelled with you. Oh, God, I was young back then. Mind you, so were you. Oh, you know what I mean. What were you back then? 860? 870?
Possibly.
You know, you really have to fix the heating. That swimming pool is freezing. Swimming pool, cold.
Yes, of course it is.
Is there any tea left?
Doctor,
appear to have stopped.
We can't have.
All right then, we've crashed.
But the TARDIS never crashes.
Oh, perhaps you would like to explain that to her?
We've certainly hit something.
Oh, so we've hit something, but it's not a crash. Okay.
Yes, let's take a look.
Big blue light. Is some kind of force field?
Certainly solid. It's some kind of barrier, but it's not registering any kind of energy reading. A complete lack of, well, anything in fact. More interestingly, it's stopping our onward journey. Not preventing us returning to where we've been, though.
Not a trap, then.
We're receiving a message. From another TARDIS.
From another Time Lord?
It's coming from my TARDIS. From another me.
Mayday! Mayday! Can anyone hear me? This is the Doctor. Reality is collapsing.
I always wondered why I recognised him when I first saw him.
What do you mean?
Well, he's not just a friendly face. The Doctor, well, the one that was on the screen with the message, he's the incarnation I usually meet these days. When I first met him, I instantly knew he was, well, the Doctor. Now I guess I know how and why. Just in time to have to get used to a whole new face.
I told you I'm from the future, relatively speaking. I shouldn't really be here. But the worrying thing is that I don't recognise him.
What?
Him, with the message. Mr. Elbow Patches and Sloppy Tie.
But he's you. Didn't you ever look in a mirror?
That's not what I meant. I don't recall being him.
But you do remember me. How's that possible?
If time and space are shearing apart, or there could be regions that are no longer accessible, including parts of my personal history. I may even be from a future that will never exist.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
I know that I'm not the first incarnation of the Doctor, but I can't recall how many times I've regenerated.
Would that account for the missing unit files?
Possibly. It's all a bit non sequitur.
I'll take your word for that. Hang on. You said that you remembered where you were in your personal history.
Yes, I did. I just don't remember being him doing those things.
I see.
Although one thing I do remember is that there was a way to halt the destruction of the universe. Oh, if only I knew how I figured it out.
Well, whatever it is, it originates from this Maya. Is there a way to detect whatever it is? Maybe block it?
There is a signal coming from the Maya. If we could block it, invert it, send it across the universe, maybe even reverse the effect.
How quickly you fall back into a stereotype. So, Doctor, what exactly is the Maya?
So it's sort of like a Sargasso Sea in space.
Well, that's quite a good analogy, if you mix in a bit of the Bermuda Triangle too.
Huh?
Ships from all over the universe are said to vanish, and somehow they end up in the Maya.
So how does that work then?
No one knows for sure. I always suspected that if it ever actually existed, it was some sort of anomaly. A rift in time, possibly a Kerr-Newman-type singularity.
Yeah.
The trouble is, it's almost become a fable. Its appearance as a space-time event is not constant. It's difficult to analyse something that isn't always visible or detectable. Spacefaring species tell stories of the Maya, yet when ships turn up to investigate it, it's gone.
Isn't that going to make going there a bit difficult?
But we have the coordinates, if I can make sense of them. The Maya is the shattered remains of Time Lord civilization. When our existence was wiped out, it must have caused the instabilities throughout the whole of space and time.
Coordinates you got from a time seer? I didn't think you trusted them.
I don't, but what choice do we have?
Do what you can. Good luck.
What was that?
A message via the TARDIS telepathic circuits.
But who was that?
Me.
But he looked nothing like you.
It's me from the future, after I've regenerated. I see.
But...
Please, I'm working.
Sorry, I'll just stand here quietly whilst you don't tell me anything.
Look at the screen.
Oh, what? Professor, why is there a blue light on the scanner? Is it busted?
The scanner's working perfectly. There's a tear in the fabric of space and time.
Is it dangerous?
Of course it's dangerous. That's why my future self sent me the message.
Well, Boggling.
It's ripping forwards in time, backwards in time, out through the cosmos, separating and dividing whole sections of the universe from others.
Crikey.
Wait a minute. There's an attachment to the message.
Where did all this come from?
From the TARDIS. Milk and sugar.
Just milk, thank you. I swear I'm going to wake up any minute and this will be a dream. You have milk? Actual real milk?
It's not a dream. I could pitch you if you like. Here. Nothing quite like a nice cup of tea to break the ice.
Oh, that tastes good. It's been a long time since I had real food or drink.
Gypsy cream.
Thanks. What are you doing here?
I told you, I think you're brilliant. I came here to meet you.
To meet me? I thought you said you were an alien.
Yep, I am. Got 2 hearts and everything.
And you know who I am?
Shalon and Nicholas van der Spol, the great adventurers, the first deep space explorers from your world.
That was the plan. But it's just me now.
It can't have been easy being alone out here. How long has it been?
380 days since... After all we went through, it was a stupid accident. Nikos was careless.
And yet you were brave. You continued on. Dauntless. Just like the name of the ship.
I made a promise.
I have to give you credit for that. For carrying on alone.
I nearly turned around and went home. That's what our families wanted, but this was our dream.
Doctor, can't there just be something wrong with the TARDIS?
Wrong, my boy. We've been dragged off our course. The question is it some natural phenomena, or is it intelligent, deliberate, or for a purpose?
Oh, you'll find the answer, Doctor. You always do.
What?
You'll find the answer.
Oh, yes, my dear. Yes, I'm confident that I can counteract it with more power. Yes. Oh!
What's happening?
We seem to be caught. Trapped somehow. This is some strange phenomenon.
Ian, Doctor, look. I saw a flash.
Where?
Out there. I saw it. I saw it.
You probably saw some cosmic ray which is causing the interference.
Well, Doctor?
I understand. Well, there's nothing for it, my boy, but we shall... it's a matter of exploration. We shall have to go and find the trouble of this interference and then learn how to counteract it.
I'm sorry. The image is gone. I cannot recall it.
But you once had the coordinates. So close. You were so close. I'm sorry. I will keep trying. I will find you.
I had an image, not the meaning.
Then you could see the image again, recreate it.
I can only see so far. I am here with you. I will travel with you, but I cannot see the picture which you say gives the location of this nightmare child. It is no longer available.
Then we should return to the Shadow Proclamation. Well, if you've written it down...
If either of us returned there, we would never leave again. That much is obvious, even without the gift of foresight.
I have to find it. It wants... No, it needs to be found.
And you are the one to find it.
You see that much?
It is one path. I am looking at my own destiny, my potential future. I see a possible destination, but not the route. If I were to look at the destiny of another, as someone who is to travel there...
Do you mean me?
If your future truly lies there, I might be able to find something.
What must I do?
Take my hand. A connection is required. A joining. The choice is yours.
Even now, I do not trust Time Seers.
Then trust in your future. I have already foreseen a path where we are linked.
And another where we are not?
There are many potentials. Those are but two.
But you will be able to see my future.
And your past.
My past?
All will be revealed to me.
Who are you? How do you know me?
All in good time, Doctor. But you will be able to see my future.
And your past.
My past?
All will be revealed to me. You must have a name.
The Doctor is responsible for my plight. There, I said the name. My chosen name no longer applies.
Then you must choose another.
I've had many names, many aliases since my inception.
This is Clint.
Just a minute! Did you call him the Doctor?
There is some evil in all of us,
last Doctor even knew.
This is connected to all of this. Do what you can. Good luck.
The end of the universe? That doesn't sound very good. And he is you?
Will be me. There's a signal piggybacking on the original message.
Another message?
It's a stabling routine, of course. What a brilliant mind. He inherited from me, you know.
He does?
Yes, forwarding the transmission.
Can we go and help?
Well, we're in the wrong part of space and time for that. We're trapped in a tiny fragment of reality, a few hundred light years and a few thousand years across.
Has the message got to us?
Yes, the signal is compressed on a specific short-range hyperfrequency. It can traverse the barrier. Unfortunately, the TARDIS can't.
So we sit here and do nothing while the whole of time and space crumbles around us?
The signal has a limited range. If we head back to the Magdalene cluster, there is a subspace transceiver array there. We can boost the signal, send it on to as much of space and time as we can. Hopefully, the other Doctors will have similar ideas in the regions in which they are trapped.
Carter, Carter, answer me, damn you. If this is a joke, I swear I will. Carter? No transmission on any channel. Have to assume the worst. If I'm going on a spacewalk for no good reason, your father's going to kill me if anything has happened to you.
Ow. Captain, this is Carter. I don't quite know what happened. Felt like something touched my leg. I must have tripped or passed out. I feel rough as hell. Captain? Captain, come in, please. Transmitter is working. Maybe the suit's receiver was damaged. Captain, I'm not sure if you can hear me. Something odd is going on over here. I'm gonna make my way to the airlock and back to the Bozeman. Sled.
Aren't we going to help?
Not yet. We have things to do first.
More important than helping your other self?
You are missing the important part of the message.
Which part of the ominous doom would that be?
If the universe is shearing apart, we need to try to bring the various pieces back together.
So we have to contact all the other time-travelling races?
Exactly. Well, not exactly. We're going one step further than that.
In what way?
We're going to pay them a visit.
What?
First off, I've located the Dalek Emperor. Oh, let's hope he's talking to me in this era.
Oh, you have got to be kidding.
Time to test our skills of tact and diplomacy.
We are toast.
Charming spot, Doctor.
My dear Brigadier, it's no use blaming me.
Attract trouble, Doctor, you always did. Where the devil are we?
I'm not sure, but I have some very nasty suspicions. What's that?
Huh?
Over there.
I wonder.
A force field? We'll soon see about that.
Oh dear.
Your tone doesn't inspire much confidence.
Have faith, Brigadier. Have I ever led you astray?
On many occasions.
Yes. This will be the exception. Come along.
Typical. Absolutely typical.
Why do you hate him so?
He made me what I am.
Surely we make our own choices and that shapes who we are.
No, in my case, I hold the Doctor responsible.
You wish to avenge yourself?
Avenge? Oh no. I want to undo what has been done. Reset history.
You seek absolution?
I want back what I've lost.
Carter, this is Captain Michaels. I'm on board the Venturis. Are you receiving me? Still no response. See what he meant about the decor. Carter? Carter, are you there? Footprints in the dust. The footprints stop. What the hell? Carter? Carter? Who's there? Come out and show yourself. The statues, they've gone. Where the hell did that come from? What the hell?
Well, we're here, I assume. What do we do now?
The TARDIS is scanning the region, seeing if she can locate anything that could cause the destruction of the universe.
And Nura?
Well, her too. Standard suites will position any life forms, distress beacons and the like.
Distress beacons?
The Maya is an anomaly into which vessels fall. I doubt many will come here willingly.
You mean the ships are lost with all their crew?
Generally.
So they're trapped here?
Trapped is one word for it.
And another word would be?
Look.
Is that one of those weeping angel things?
It would appear to be.
What's it doing here?
Living off the energy of the Maya, I expect. Despite the anomaly, quite meagre pickings.
It's not moving.
Of course it's not. We're looking at it. Even on the view screen. And when you blink...
It's gone. I presume there's more than one.
Undoubtedly.
Doctor, that ship.
Which ship?
That one. Top left corner of the screen. Zoom in, will you? It's the Bozeman!
Captain, I'm still not sure if you're receiving me. I'm at the airlock. Can you signal with the Bozeman running lights? The Bozeman? It's gone.
You were assuming that the Bozeman has actually already arrived.
Captain? Captain Michaels?
That's my name. Don't wear it out.
Where's the ship?
I told you, it hasn't arrived yet.
What?
We can't stay here. It's too exposed.
What's going on? What's happened to your, You look different.
Sorry, not kept up my usual beauty regime. Difficult when you're spending your days fighting off living statues. Come on.
What? Where are we going? What's happened to the Bozeman?
Keep your eyes peeled. Those things move fast. Watch our backs and don't blink.
Captain, what the hell is going on?
The statues are alive. If they touch you, they send you back through time.
Seriously?
Have you ever known me to joke?
Well...
I guess a cherub got you. You were lucky. Their range is limited. A few weeks only. I wasn't so fortunate. Got zapped by a full-grown angel.
Okay.
We're here. All clear?
Yeah.
Home sweet home. Make yourself comfortable.
Right. What is this place?
Secondary bridge. Easiest place to defend.
What are these marks on the walls?
I counted the days that I've been stuck here. And over here, how many angels I've destroyed. You can't use the word killed. How do you kill something made of stone?
How long have you been here?
Nearly 3 years by my reckoning. We've got about a month until the Bozeman shows up, assuming we can keep from getting zapped into the past again.
Is this the place?
This is the location I saw in my vision.
Then the spatial coordinates are correct at least.
I don't understand. Have I done something wrong?
Your gift has limits. You saw the coordinates, but the time settings made no sense.
I'm sorry, I...
You can feel it, can't you? Its presence. I am here.
I sense something. Not a prophecy. A mind reaching out to touch mine. This ship looks old, damaged, yet the mind is like...
A child?
Yes.
In the last days of a time war, there was much corruption to history. Everything grew old. Ancient died and was reborn.
I have heard of the Time War. Was that your people against the Daleks?
It was the whole of creation against the Daleks.
What now? Telepathic circuits? I'm being contacted. Must be me. Back in a mo.
Doctor, it's me. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I am a little busy.
We are inside my mind. What a curious sensation.
What's going on? How are you doing this? You can't possibly have crossed the barrier.
Direct psychic union with me, or one of my other selves.
What, all of us?
So where is everyone?
Well, some of us at least.
Oh dear, we are in trouble, aren't we? The situation is grave in the extreme. Somebody or something is operating a temporal displacement on a very vast scale.
So that's why we're here.
I am aware of the fact.
To be honest, you're not doing well.
There's gratitude for you. I'm doing my best.
I suppose the answer's here somewhere. That's what we've got to find out.
Time is running out.
I am trying to sort it.
You need to do it as quickly as possible.
Listen, this is important.
This is a great deal more dangerous than it first seemed.
Time and relativity. That's where the answer lies.
The fragmentation of the universe is increasing.
An infinity of nothingness.
Right now, you're in more danger than you've ever been in your whole life.
Is this the end? If you fail, we're done for.
We need to get going.
Alert, alert, security is breached.
Explain.
TARDIS energy detected. TARDIS is materializing. It is the Doctor.
Wait!
That was close.
Don't worry, we're perfectly safe. I've extended the TARDIS force field.
You could have told me that before.
Morning, Your Majesty. You're looking well. New coat of paint. Sorry to drop in without an invitation, but there are things we need to discuss.
Explain.
Oh, come on. Don't play the innocent. You can see for yourself what is happening to the fabric of space and time.
You know what is happening.
Not fully, but we all need to help each other if the universe is to survive.
Daleks do not require assistance.
Not strictly true. You've asked for my help before. It's time to return the favour.
Why should the Daleks assist you?
Quite frankly, if you don't help, there will be precious little of the universe left for you to be xenophobic about.
You know, you're very easy to talk to.
That's me. The man with a friendly face. Well, a face at any rate.
This is the first proper conversation I've had in over a year.
You can't contact your homeworld.
Oh, there's a sub-ether, but an exchange of reports is hardly a dialogue. It takes so long for messages to travel each way.
Well, I'm here now. Nothing like a good natter.
I'm glad you're here, even though I still don't understand why you are here.
Told you I'm an admirer.
I get the feeling there is something more.
Then you're very perceptive. I'm not just a space traveller.
Then what are you?
I'm a Time Lord. I travel in time and space.
Time travel is possible?
Yes.
So you know the future. You know my future.
Most of it.
What do you mean, most of it?
In the next few hours, something will happen to this ship and you will disappear from history.
I don't understand.
There is an anomaly in space. The Dauntless encounters it and vanishes.
Then I must stop the ship.
That won't work. You see, your disappearance is part of history. It doesn't matter what you do to try to prevent it.
Why are you telling me this?
Because I need your help.
My help? You say you know my future and you have your own ship to escape in?
You don't understand. I know where the ship ends up. I'm coming with you.
I should be taking it easy, not bounding around like some Megaluthian slime skimmer.
What's happening, Doctor? What is it? How can that blue light be a barrier?
So someone is rooting through my personal time stream. An expert in time distortion.
Time distortion? Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Yeah, well, time distortion of this nature requires an exact localized focus.
Focus? Never my strong point, Doctor. Look, should we get back to the TARDIS? Assuming we can get back to the TARDIS?
The Bozeman's engines are still warm, so they can't have been here long.
We need to warn them about the angels.
We're going to do more than that. There are life signs aboard the Venturis. They must have gone across.
Hello? Who is this? It's for you, apparently. She says she wants to speak to the conductor, not the soprano.
She? Hello?
Hello, sweetie.
River! Where are you? Do you realise what's going on here? Are you coming to help?
Whatever you're thinking of doing, don't.
The universe is about to end. Are you coming to watch me save it?
Doctor, please listen to me.
Go on. You've obviously got something important to say.
Whatever holds the image of an angel is an angel.
Why are you telling me this? I know this. How is this relevant?
Spoilers.
River? River! She hung up.
That was Professor Riversong.
Yes, well, unless she's tenured by now, then she'll just make up her own title.
What did she want?
I've no idea.
Is she coming to help?
I don't think so. Come on, let's get aboard the Venturis.
Right, time to go. The Angels have just sat the earlier me back in time. Let's get to the airlock.
I still say we could have done something to help them. Us. Our other selves?
What part don't you understand? They feed off time energy. If we met ourselves, there would have been...
I never did get all that Blinovich stuff. Shh. What?
Afternoon.
Doctor?
Hi, Captain.
We thought we ought to warn you, this place is crawling with weeping angels. You have heard of them, haven't you?
You're a bit late for warnings.
You mean they've already got you?
Just the once. Fortunately, they're made of stone, and I discovered the damage an iron bar can do.
A unique solution.
An effective one.
How long have you been here?
I've only been here a couple of weeks. The captain, a lot longer.
Then you've done exceptionally well.
Is this where you've been living?
The crew of the ship created it as a refuge. They set up the monitors and scanners.
Didn't do them much good though. They got picked off one by one. It's safe. Now. I remembered your shield settings. The Angels don't seem to like it.
Oh, temporal shielding. Good old 1138 micro EDOS. You've got sensors here.
Of course.
Internal or external?
Both. Those angel things try to get you from every angle.
Do you have deep scans of the Maya?
Yeah, but the whole place is unstable. There are some times when a deep scan is possible, others all you get is interference.
Well, hopefully there'll be something of use. I'm looking for a particular ship. Then we can get you back to the boat.
Such damage.
Evidence of a battle.
I feel ill at ease. This place is filled with echoes. Many were killed.
Many more weren't even born. The problem with a time war is that history becomes distorted. This ship experienced so much time in temporal freefall. Who knows what corruptions exist within?
Lysias helped with the aftermath of the Time War to rebuild.
State your proposal.
Well, I can do better than that. I can show you. Oh, you don't mind, do you? Of course not. Well, based on the information so far, something has created spatio-temporal schisms. The whole of reality is, well, splitting into ever smaller pieces. The TARDIS and I have come up with an equation. If the Daleks transmit this formula to the whole fleet, back through time, and into the future too, it should at least slow the breakup. We create a stable continuum. Everything inside will be safe.
You will remain here. We will confer.
Stabilising's all very well. What about reversing the breakdown?
Oh, can't be 100% sure about that without knowing the exact cause. We need to buy time. Well, if you'll excuse the pun.
At least they seem to be thinking it over.
Will they agree to transmit the signal to the whole of the Empire?
You are a time traveller with your own spaceship. What do you need mine for?
I can't take my ship through the anomaly. I need to hitch a lift.
And what do you expect to find on the other side?
I don't know, but I got a message asking for help, telling me I needed to be there.
A message, and you're going to head goodness knows where on the strength of that?
Absolutely. You see, the message was from someone I trust. Trust implicitly.
Who?
Me! More importantly, me from the future. So I know it has to be safe. Well, as safe as it can be.
And where are we going?
There's a region of space called the Maya. That is where your ship ends up.
Why?
Sorry, what was the question?
Why should the Daleks help you?
I'm throwing you a lifeline here. Time and space are collapsing. Do you really want to end up trapped in a teeny tiny pocket of space? A scant moment in time?
Why should we trust you, our greatest enemy, the oncoming storm?
Blimey. I've not been called that in a while.
This could be a trap to destroy the Dalek race.
He's the Doctor. If he was intending to destroy the Daleks, you wouldn't be here now, and we certainly wouldn't have stopped by to discuss an armistice.
We agree. You will provide the information required.
There, right at the centre.
Doctor, you look like you've seen a ghost.
Maybe I have. A spectre from my past. I had my suspicions from the start, but a weapon of such power.
You know what it is?
Unfortunately.
Well, don't keep us in suspense.
It's called the Nightmare Child.
That name doesn't exactly give a comforting feeling.
You're right to worry. It was built by my people to end the Time War.
Time War?
My race, the Time Lords, fought a war against the Daleks, and we were losing. We took a myth from our own history and made it real. We created the Nightmare Child. It's the ultimate weapon, a doomsday device capable of tearing apart the whole of time and space.
Seems a little extreme, destroying the whole of creation because you are losing a war.
When I say we, I'm talking about my people. I didn't build the weapon, nor did I sanction its use. I know someone or something has control of it.
And who does have control of it?
I don't know. So many weapons were created and used during those dark years. Many were destroyed, some were too terrible even to be used. Many others were lost or simply forgotten as history was rewritten. For a time, I wasn't even there.
Could it be the Daleks? They got hold of that other Time Lord ship.
When I get there, I will find out.
You can't go to that ship. The energy distortion at the interior of the Mire would tear you apart.
Possibly. But the whole universe is going to pieces outside the Mire. I have to do something.
And committing suicide will help, will it?
I can't stop this from here. That ship should be stable, a point of balance right at the middle.
You still have to get there. In your box thing.
The TARDIS is very special, but this is where you can help. The Bozeman has weapons.
Captain?
You know it does.
Standard phasers? Plasma cannons? Photon emitters?
Polaron disruptors.
Excellent. They'll do.
They'll do what?
Without exact coordinates, I'm going to have to pilot the TARDIS in manually. Hit one time deviation and we could end up in Narnia, Oz, or a wet Wednesday in Wincanton. You can stabilise the temporal phase shift in the Mire and allow the TARDIS safe passage.
Well, I've boosted this signal through the communications array. Is this having any effect?
I don't know. One day you might take the time to explain the TARDIS controls to me.
One day. Assuming there is a future. Well, it's working. It's beginning to stabilise.
The universe isn't going to end?
Hopefully not. Time will tell.
And your other selves?
Well, let's hope.
What would happen if I did just stop? Or if I turned back or changed direction?
Do you think that'll do any good?
It might affect my future, prevent what is going to happen.
Who's to say that doing any of those things doesn't cause your disappearance?
You mean the future can't be changed?
It can be changed, but your disappearance is... It's like a recorded fact. It's the past.
Mute. These readings don't make sense.
Let me see.
Is this it?
I'm afraid so. Time to strap yourself in. This could be a bumpy ride. Are you okay?
Yes. Yes, I'm good. For some reason, I feel safe.
Here we go.
Well, I think that went rather well, all things considered. Quite a rousing speech, even if I say so myself.
I think I've got repetitive strain injury from all that Sontar Hart nonsense.
It's not nonsense, it's machismo.
Machismo? How can you have machismo from a bunch of asexual potatoes with short person syndrome?
Well, I suppose you have a point. Although they did agree to transmit the stabilising routine from all the ships in their fleet.
You wouldn't really have given the Rootons the power of time travel, would you? Really?
Fortunately, no one else knows that I have a brilliant poker face this time round.
Have you got that?
Yeah, I think so.
You are supposed to be the engineer.
I'm on work experience.
Yeah.
If Dad was here...
Right.
The principle is sound. I understand that. A low-intensity polaron field creates an inverse phase shift at superstring level.
And what effect is that going to have on the Bozeman?
Nothing, I think.
You don't sound very sure.
The problem is the emitters. They're unlikely to be designed for a sustained use.
You don't know?
No, I don't. Because the Bozeman wasn't designed to have a weapon system. And I've not so much as seen a schematic for it until 10 minutes ago.
Are they always like this?
From my experience, frequently.
Anyway, if we could focus. So you're going to stabilise the Mire so I can get in and back out again?
We'll keep it going as long as we can.
I thought I gave the orders on my ship.
Right, Macy?
We're not going to have that conversation again, are we?
What conversation?
The one where you tell me I'm staying behind. No offence intended to the captain, but last time you left me on the Bozeman, I was stuck here for 3 months. This time, I'm staying with you.
Into the TARDIS, then.
Doctor, catch.
A communicator?
Just in case.
I keep seeing something out of the corner of my eye.
More ghosts?
I am a sensitive. Past and future are all within my sight.
It must be very confusing for you.
Are you mocking me?
No?
I am a novice, but my gift is strong.
I didn't mean it. The Time Lords and Seers are not that much different from each other.
Do you see it too? There is an image that is just ahead of us, always turning the next corridor.
Are you sure?
I would not say if it were not so.
What do you see? Could it be showing us the way?
It has the appearance of a child, but it is not quite clear to me. This way?
How are you feeling?
I'm fine. The ship, however, looks...
Hull integrity is holding, but there's been a massive power drain.
Is this the mire?
I guess so. Should we take a look?
No power. Guess we're lucky we still have life support.
I did have another idea.
About what?
I'll out to take a look outside. My ship is in the hold.
But won't that have drained as well?
Hopefully not. Come on.
Power's failing.
Then we better hurry.
Well done, old gal.
Don't worry about the TARDIS. What about me?
Deep breaths.
Oh, talk about Mr. Toad's wild ride. That is the second time today the ground has fallen from beneath my feet. Are you even listening?
Not really. Sorry, more important things than you being nauseous. Remember, there are likely to be angels here.
Oh, the day gets better and better.
Shut the door, will you? Wouldn't want any uninvited visitors.
What would statues want with the TARDIS?
Angels feed off time energy, in any form. The TARDIS would be an all-you-can-eat buffet. Right. Which way?
And what are we looking for, exactly?
Whoever has control of the Nightmare Child.
So we just wander around aimlessly, hoping to stumble into them.
Come on.
I'm here.
It's beautiful. What is this place?
This is the main computer core of the Nightmare Child.
It's a machine.
Not quite. It is engineered life.
Like the aspect.
Oh, I'm forgetting you have met that abomination. No, this is a sentient computer matrix, controlling every system on board the ship.
But the figure I saw.
I'm here. Did you see that?
Yes.
The interface is damaged. This looks deliberate.
Are those scratch marks? Look out!
Weeping angels. Blocking every exit. Keep looking at them. So long as we don't blink, they will remain quantum locked.
We are but two. There are more exits and angels than we can observe.
Then why aren't they attacking?
It is said that the weeping angels fear the seers and those who they have joined in prophecy.
Here we are.
That box is never your spaceship.
Oh, it'd be nice. Looks can be deceptive.
It's pitch black in there.
Yeah, it's not that much better out here. I put her on minimum power for her own protection, so she wouldn't be damaged when we got dragged into the mire. Mind your step.
By the gods, this place is bigger inside than...
That's right, shut the door, will you?
I hope you don't mind me saying this, but your ship looks a little...
What?
Well, as if you've had to make running repairs.
Difficult to get the parts. So, shall we take a look? There we are now, outside your ship. That is the mire.
So many ships. There must be 20 or 30.
At the moment. There'll soon be hundreds more. We're a little early.
Early?
The message I received came from the future. This is a time machine. Now for a slow cruise up the decades until we reach the right point to interact.
Well, that didn't go according to plan.
That, I think, is the understatement of the century.
At least we're being taken to the cyber controller.
I would have preferred to walk on my own 2 feet.
Can you get your arm free?
I'll try. What do you expect me to do with it then? Wave?
If you can get close enough to me, the sonic screwdriver is in my left-hand coat pocket.
The TARDIS has been identified. You are the Doctor. Your appearance is not on our records. You will confirm your identity.
Yes, it's me. Hello. I'd offer to shake hands, but finding it a bit difficult to move at the mo.
Are you responsible for the energy barrier in the Devron system?
No, definitely not me. Actually, I'm trying to fix it. That's why I'm here, to ask for help.
You are not in a position to ask for our assistance, Doctor.
In case you haven't noticed, time and space are collapsing, peeling away into ever smaller sections.
Our sensors have detected an anomaly.
Well then, if we work together, we can resolve it.
You will work to serve the cyber race as part of our collective intelligence.
Serve? Sorry, not quite what I had in mind.
You, Doctor, will become our cyber planner.
You tried that once before, remember? Hang on. You're isolated from Siberia, aren't you?
That is of no concern. Your companion will be cyber converted into a drone.
Oh, great.
We will begin.
Doctor, I've got the sonic.
Press the button.
The angels are watching us, but at least they haven't moved. So maybe you're right.
What will you do when you make the machine work?
A controlled restructure of the universe.
You can do that?
The Nightmare Child was conceived to remove the Dalek threat. It is just a matter of reprogramming.
Where did they go?
I would anticipate that the Doctor has arrived. I had planned he would be trapped and unable to get here.
But surely the angels will deal with him.
Exactly what we don't want, otherwise the Doctor would be here before me.
Then you must prevent them.
One thing at a time.
The interface is activated. You came for me. Help me. Save me.
Are the security systems operational?
Internal security is functioning at 30% efficiency.
Activated.
Security is activated.
You stay here. I must make sure the angels don't unwittingly assist the Doctor.
Hello?
Will you help me?
If I can.
No!
Why have you stopped?
I don't think you understand the severity of the situation.
Well, it would help if you didn't
The
assume.
Nightmare Child is active. Reality is tearing apart.
So you said.
Time can be rewritten.
Time can be rewritten.
Time can be unwritten.
Time can be unwritten.
I'll take your word for that.
Don't you see? Past, present and future are no longer constant. If my personal history is rewritten, I might never have met you.
Is that possible?
Worse than that, it's entirely probable. I could forget you. I could forget all of you.
We need to get the exterior sensors online. Those angels are devious buggers. I wouldn't put it past them to try and sneak aboard.
They're not moving.
Not when you're looking at them. They seem to use the energy web as if they were spiders.
Spider statues, creepy.
Where are you going?
I need to get to engineering.
Why?
I'm seeing a red light on the starboard power coupling.
Problem?
Probably something overheating, but I'd better check it out.
If my ship is being damaged, we cut the Polaron beam.
Let me check it out. 5 minutes.
Go.
Doctor, I feel strange.
Define strange.
I don't know.
Tell me.
It's like in a horror movie. When one of the characters goes into the woods at night and the music starts. Only we're not watching the movie. I feel as if I'm in the woods, in the dark.
I think we've triggered the ship's internal defense systems.
Oh, lovely. Are we talking laser beams and death?
What is it with you and laser beams and death? No, nothing so crude. This is Time Lord technology. This ship is sentient, albeit mechanical rather than organic. But we're inside the ship's telepathic field. I think we're being scanned. It's trying to find the chinks in our armour.
Doctor?
I see them too.
So are they real or just in our heads?
No, they're quite real. Don't blink.
I wasn't going to.
I think it's best that we try and find another route.
Sounds good to me.
We're inside another ship.
That's right. You know, I'm surprised you invented warp drive, but not Transman.
What's that?
The time for Chipwagon has passed. Action is required. Come on. But not that way. Run.
What did I just do?
Told them to stand by and await upgrade.
Neat.
I found the frequency on one of my adventures. The fact that they are isolated from the rest of their race at present has paid dividends.
So are they stuck like that?
They'll probably restart in a minute or two. Should be enough time to install an upgrade of my own.
Turned off and on again?
Every cyber system is now downloading the stabilization signal. The whole fleet. Every element of their technology will become a transmitter.
Doctor, that one just moved.
Really? Well, I suppose my patch is not going to stop them operating normally.
They're waking up.
Back to the TARDIS!
Halt!
They're not following.
I get the decided feeling that we're being herded.
What?
It's strange how the angels appear at the end of certain corridors, yet other passageways are clear. Almost as if...
Sorry.
They should ban those things. Always interrupting a conversation. I'll just have a scout ahead. Don't forget to keep a lookout.
Hello?
Macy, where are you? You were due here 10 minutes ago.
I'm just across the atrium.
I see you. You're fortunate the director wants you. He's holding a slot. Where have you been?
Sorry, traffic was hell. Do I look okay?
You'll pass. Miss Ferguson is here now. Knock 'em dead.
This way, please.
What the... Where? Oh, there's no door handle. Hey, let me out. This isn't Channel 4. Doctor? Doctor? Oh, crap. Why do I always get to be Penelope Pitstop?
Report. Analysis of the barrier is complete. Proceed. Composition is unknown. No energy signature is detectable. Then the barrier cannot exist. We have identified the path of the barrier, the distortions it created throughout time and space. Then we will trace it to its point of origin. Daleks will not be held captive.
Doctor, there's someone there.
Where?
Over there. I saw movement.
Stay here. Keep an eye out.
Nikos? Nikos, what?
Quickly, hand me the electro pliers.
I don't understand.
The pliers, quickly! You need to get out of here.
Not without you.
A few lines are ruptured. Wrong move and this whole room will be an inferno.
I am not leaving you.
You must. Every second we argue.
But I can't lose you. Not again.
Get out of here. Save yourself.
I love you.
I love you too.
Computer, begin vent of engineering section. Complete atmosphere exchange every 2 minutes.
Now, sorted. It's closing the panel.
No! It wasn't real?
Hey, are you okay?
Who are you? What is this place?
My name's Macy Ferguson. I think we're being held prisoner. Some guy with a ray gun brought you in.
Activate emergency fire suppression.
What is it?
Not good, but it could be a whole lot worse.
Meaning?
Starboard coupling has burnt out.
I'll kill the doctor for this.
It's not his fault. These cables are 20 plus years old. The system hasn't been maintained. I've powered down the field. Probably be able to patch up in about an hour. hours.
An hour?
At least, but unless I can repair it, the doctor's trapped in the Nightmare Child.
Are you alright?
Stay away, vile creature! You will not touch me!
Why'd you say such things?
You are a seer, a time sensitive.
Yes, but I am only a novice.
I sense the power within you.
That does not make me a bad person.
You will destroy. Everything will be destroyed. It is the plan.
Are you time sensitive too?
I am many things. Was many things. And now I am something new. I am the changeling. I saw them and then became them. The darkness is inside of me. It will return again soon.
The darkness is inside you. I do not understand.
It takes all its strength to lead, to control. Stay away. You will not touch me. I will not be contaminated by you.
What are you? Who are you?
I am the Angel of Death.
Well, there was nobody there. Nobody here either. Shalom? Shalom?
My Lord Doctor, will you not join us in the council chambers?
Lord President, you're behind this. This madness has to stop.
So you say. The Daleks are winning, Doctor. We have no choice.
You intend to activate a weapon that will destroy everything.
Better to die as a free man than to live as a slave.
Noble words. But what of the lesser races? You kill them too, eh? Without asking their opinion at all.
The Time Lords are sworn to protect the lesser races.
You've got a strange way of demonstrating that. Does that make us any different to the Daleks? By committing genocide?
Come into the council chamber. We will listen to your arguments there.
You suggested that once before, didn't you? A fat lot of good it did that time.
We will listen to your arguments.
This isn't real. The time war's over. No one won the war, and I lost everything.
You were always a little slow on the uptake in that incarnation, Doctor.
Who are you?
I'm the one holding the gun.
Where's Shalom?
You will see her very soon.
Well, that was easier than expected.
If you say so. I think I left my stomach back there somewhere.
We were left a trail of breadcrumbs. Hopefully by one of my other incarnations.
I hope so, otherwise we could be walking straight into a trap.
Ever the optimist.
Well, it would appear we're not alone here.
The TARDIS. Or at least the one that belongs to a previous incarnation.
Is it wise to have two TARDISes? TARDI? Heck, the same TARDIS parked that close together?
Probably not, but needs must.
So if they're both your TARDIS...
but at different points in my personal timeline.
Yeah. Anyway, why do they look slightly different? Your one has white window frames and the other one isn't as wide.
Oh, fashions change. She likes to update her look from time to time.
There's no one about.
Look at the floor. Footprints heading in that direction.
Macy? Where are you? Why do you never stay put when I ask you to?
Doctor.
Macy, is that you?
Doctor.
Hello, Sarah Jane.
You've regenerated.
You know me. I change faces more often than humans move house. How did you get here?
You look.
No. Don't do this.
I don't understand.
Sarah. My dear Sarah Jane. You're gone. Just an echo.
I'm real.
No, you're not. You're a fabrication. What were you about to tell me? Turn around, go back, turn right, turn left? Send me where? You're just fragments of memory, repeating lines I've heard before. My Sarah Jane passed away. I was there at the funeral. We all were. We were there to pay our respects. I miss you. You'll never be forgotten, but to use her memory in this way, it just strengthens my resolve. So, shall we dispense with this intrusion into my mind?
Get back up.
Doctor. I always did know which buttons to push with you.
Who are you? How do you know me?
All in good time, Doctor. First, there is someone I'd like you to meet.
Destination has been identified. The origin of the barrier is known as the constellation of Castorberus. Time Lords, alert! The Time Lords have returned! Prepare for battle!
In.
Doctor!
Hello, Macy. Are you alright? Won't you introduce me? Well, there's a face I've not seen in a while. The last time it was in a mirror.
You're the one who sent the message.
Yes, thanks for coming. Pity you got captured.
That's Rich. I don't see you on the other side of the door.
I didn't mean a bit sensitive, aren't you?
I don't like being locked up.
I'm not sure whose is worse, yours or mine.
He's not actually mine. I only met him today.
Oh, in at the deep end.
Have you tried to open this?
The Sonic wouldn't touch it because...
Well, let's try mine. Later incarnation, more settings.
The Sonic wouldn't touch it because the door is deadlocked.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Too much even for my Sonic then. Do you think we could cut through the door?
We drained the power packs before we made a scratch. That door is Vorax.
And the window?
Transparent Vorax.
So, are you saying we're trapped in here?
Yep.
Yep.
I wonder how they did it.
Did what?
Transparent Vorax.
The molecular structure would be incredibly complex.
Work of a genius.
Someone almost as clever as us.
If you two geniuses have finished the Mutual Appreciation Society meeting, last time I looked, the universe was about to end. How about you stop whittering about metal and start getting us the hell out of here?
Feisty, ain't she?
I wouldn't want her any other way. You do know the origin of that word, don't you?
Yeah, you realise the window is going to be the weak point.
Just waiting for you to catch up.
There's something very wrong here.
Wrong?
The machine, the computer, is like the size of a coin. It changes between the two.
It's a hard light image, a projection, nothing more. They gave it the identity of a child to reflect the name.
But I sense more from it. It is not what it appears to be.
She defied space and time and existence. She survived the Time War. She's been to places and potentials and possibilities beyond imagination. Perhaps the systems have become corrupted.
You said the ship is alive. Could it have two personalities?
Anything is possible.
Is it wise to continue?
But I must! The Nightmare Child was designed to remodel history. And now that purpose is to be realised. I've almost completed the reprogramming.
But the ship is unstable. And it is inside your mind.
Oh no.
What is it, Doctor?
It can't.
Tell me.
It's not working. The signal we sent out across the universe. The fragmentation has resumed. And it's accelerating.
Do something.
Can't. This is the end of everything.
Oh dear.
What's up?
We need to be on our guard.
More weeping angels?
Worse than that, the ship's internal defense systems are working.
What can we expect? Did you see that?
Caroline.
Jeff? Ow! You slapped me!
Sorry about that.
None of my doctors have ever slapped me.
You were falling under the influence.
Under the influence?
The ship. It gets inside your head. You need a sudden jolt to bring you back to reality. Are you alright?
What? Yes. Yes. Doctor, I saw Jeff.
You realise it wasn't him?
Yes. Yes. He said we should turn back.
All the more reason to carry on in the direction we were heading.
Bringing weapons back online. You're all clear to activate the Polaron field and let the doctor know.
We have another problem.
What? But everything checks out down here.
The ship's working fine. I'm picking up something on long-range sensors.
From inside the Maya?
No, from the edge of the sector, but it's heading this way at high warp.
What?
If these readings are correct, it appears we have a Dalek battle fleet on its way.
I'm coming to the bridge.
I'd prefer it if you stay there.
What good will that do?
How long will it take to reconfigure the emitters into a usable weapon?
A couple of minutes, though you're not going to have much good against a Dalek fleet.
You'd prefer to turn and run?
I'll be right here in engineering if you need me.
Well, there must be something we can do.
We sent on the signal, but I'm afraid we are rather stuck here.
What about the other doctors? Can't they help?
They'll be doing what they can. But we must assume we are probably in the same predicament. Trapped in our ever-decreasing pockets of space and time.
If the universe is crumbling to nothing, what happens to us?
Soon, even we shall cease to exist.
All right, thank you, Captain. It appears the bosun has restored the Polaron field. We can get out of the mire.
Once we get out of the cell.
There's a ventilation duct.
Not even Macy is small enough to get through that ventilation duct.
I should be thankful for small mercies then.
Jelly baby, anyone?
Did you hear?
Hey, doctors, look, it's that unit woman. Hey, we're in here!
It's Caroline. Who's that with her?
I don't know. He's got a sonic screwdriver. You don't suppose he could be...
I thought you said you were the current incarnation.
I am.
He is. I'm from the future, and I shouldn't be here, I know. Laws of time, blah blah, but needs must.
You just opened a deadlock seal with the sonic screwdriver.
Yes I did. Forgot to get one of those. Oh, don't worry, you will. Sometime soon.
Enough with the screwdriver envy already. Can we get on?
Well done. Keep him focused, Macy.
How do you know my name?
Sir, the energy barrier is beginning to dissipate.
Raise shields, all hands to battle stations.
You may want to stand the crew down, sir.
Why?
Scans show the Daleks have gone, sir. They are no longer in this sector.
They ran away?
We don't know. The sensors say they went to war 20 minutes ago.
How long until we can cross the barrier?
It's fading fast.
Hell, laying a pursuit course. The minute we can fire.
We're taking the fight to them.
Give them a taste of their own medicine.
We have another problem.
Such as?
There's a Dalek fleet on the way here. It must have tracked us.
You can't mention the D word with him around. The Time War has only just happened from his perspective. He's damaged.
Don't you think I don't know that? We'll be in serious trouble if he...
Over here.
Look. Who is he?
Well? I can't tell you that, I'm afraid. If you don't know, he obviously hasn't turned up in your timeline.
Then he's someone important.
He is a Time Lord, though.
You are putting me in a very awkward position. Suffice to say, we all know him.
If it's him...
We have to stop him.
Well, that much is true. But not quite yet.
What? He is about to destroy the universe.
But we can't actually intervene until he has activated the device.
What? Do you mean to say he hasn't activated the device yet?
No.
We're too early.
We've created a paradox.
Worse than that, we've sent out a signal across time and space in an attempt to cancel out the Nightmare Child.
But the Nightmare Child hasn't transmitted its reset program yet.
Then our broadcast...
We set out to save the universe, but it looks like we're causing its destruction.
Are either of you understanding this conversation?
Oh, about one sentence in 3.
That's better than I'm doing. Whatever they are talking about, it's not sounding positive.
But can you be sure?
I can be sure of nothing.
But it is inside your mind. It has spoken to you. If the child has itself been affected by something, could it have marred your own judgment?
She's right, you know. Hello, Nura.
Doctor.
Hello.
How did you escape?
That would be me.
And who are you?
Well, the important part is, I know who you are, and I haven't told them.
You can't stop me. I will activate the device.
Be our guest.
What?
We want you to activate the Nightmare Child.
But you know what I've programmed it to do.
You've instructed a reset of reality.
The trouble is that the Nightmare Child must destroy the universe as it currently exists. The destruction travels in both the past and the future.
And we've already sorted a solution, so your plan is already scuppered.
But our transmission has gone out too soon. It's destroying the universe. No reset, no control.
The Nightmare Child must send out his signal.
So the two will cancel each other out.
So please do carry on, or it appears that everything is going to be destroyed, which I rather think is the plan.
What?
I've just realised. River's message, that which holds the image of an angel is itself an angel.
The child has been infected.
I saw the angel, scanned the angel, touched the angel, became the angel.
Look at the child!
It's an angel too.
Its program's been compromised.
Doctors, the exits. We're surrounded.
Macy, Caroline, Shellen, you know what to do.
it would appear that we've been used. Or more specifically, you've been used. We were foolish enough to try to stop you.
No! It would have worked! She said it would work!
Who did? The angel inside your mind?
Nura, you said the plan would work!
One potential only.
We need to activate the device.
It's no good. We're locked out. The angel won't let us access the controls.
The universe will dissolve into chaos, an infinite source of sustenance. Get out of my mind!
The child, the angel, it's not moving.
Because it is now fully in the form of an angel.
Unless we can unlock these controls.
We need to purge the system, rid it of the rogue personality.
So how do we get out of here?
One thing at a time, Macy.
Okay, but can you get on with it?
Working on it.
We can't keep our eyes open forever.
I see what you mean.
Let me try.
Stay away!
I won't hurt you. Take my hand.
Help me!
The touch of a time seer. You will be free.
They've been sent back in time.
Earlier, when we were in the cell, I heard a TARDIS dematerialise.
Nura. Nura, wake up.
What happened?
You saved me. The presence has gone from my mind.
Where are we?
Back aboard my TARDIS. The touch of an angel.
We must leave.
We can't. My plan will come to nothing.
It is already dashed. We must retreat. There will be other days, other challenges.
Controls are released and activating the Nightmare Child.
The program's running.
Well, the universe was about to be destroyed, and the child's universal reset should neatly cancel out your handiwork.
I was helping.
Next time you feel like helping, don't.
Well, that's gratitude for you.
The angels, they vanished. Where did they go?
They obviously know something we don't.
Target the Nightmare Child. It is a Time Lord weapon. It must be destroyed. We are detecting a ship which is emitting a polaron burst. Is it of Time Lord origin? Negative. Then it is not relevant. Destruction of the Nightmare Child is our priority. The Time War ends.
Doctor, we need to move out of the way. They are firing on your ship.
Who's firing at us?
Believe me, you don't want to know.
They'll destroy the Nightmare Child.
Couldn't have planned it better myself.
And did you?
I might do, I'm just not sure yet.
You really need to get over this cavalier behaviour.
Look out, the ceiling's...
Are you alright?
I'm fine, but I can't get to you.
Can you get back to your TARDIS?
What about Shalon?
We'll make sure she's safe.
Let's get back to the TARDIS.
Come on!
You took your time.
I got the polaron burst back online.
Not that it's going to do much good, look.
Is that a Dalek saucer?
Setting course to get clear of the mire, now.
But what about the Doctor and Macy?
Now!
No time for long goodbyes.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Shalon, with me.
Macy, inside. Caroline, do you need a lift?
Yes, thanks.
It's going. The Nightmare Child is going.
Shields?
At maximum.
Let's hope the Doctor got out in time.
Look, there's his box thing. And another. And a third.
The Nightmare Child has been destroyed. Alert! Alert! TARDIS detected! It is the Doctor! The Doctor must be exterminated! Pursue! Pursue!
They're coming about.
What the hell was that?
Reverse angle on viewer.
It's a Jirok battlecruiser.
This is Captain Trox of the Intrepid.
You will surrender.
Not today. The Daleks believe in any form of deity. It is time to make peace with your creator. Fire!
I don't care what he says, he looks smug.
Yep, a definite air of smugness in the room.
Calling the doctor. Calling the doctor. This is... Well, the doctor. Can any of you hear me? Come in, please.
Hello?
Are you being Mr. Grumpy?
The universe definitely ceased to exist.
You said that last week.
Something was most definitely amiss, and I missed it.
Be thankful for small mercies.
Next time. Next time I will be there.
Is the time war finally over?
You can't ask that.
Yes, it is. It's time to let the wounds heal.
It was good to meet me. To know that I have a future.
Well, it's time to say goodbye.
Well, I must say, young man, I'm very proud of you.
Good work.
Goodbye.
It's been good though, hasn't it? All of us. All of it. Everything we did.
Oh, don't be sad. Very well done. Goodbye. It's been so nice to meet me.
Oh, bravo. Well done. Bye-bye.
Oh, I meant to ask, where's Rose?
Who?
Rose, you know, blonde hair, hoodie, gym badge.
That girl from the council estate. She didn't want to travel with me.
You asked her?
Yeah, well, sort of.
I think she needs a better offer.
She wanted to stay with her boyfriend.
Give her another chance.
Why should I?
Tell her what the TARDIS can do. She might want to see her future.
Or her past.
We'll see. Goodbye, Doctor. See you someday.
Not so much as a thank you.
You expected flowers? Or a card?
I expect a little gratitude.
I'm picking up a ship. Close proximity.
Too big for the doctor's ship. It's the Venturis. She's adrift. Seems it might be payday after all.
And do I get a share?
So what happens to me?
What do you want to happen?
I don't know. History says my ship ended up in the mire.
Your ship, yes. And people assume you with it. But here you are.
I don't die?
Of course you do. One day, but not today.
So where do I go? What do I do?
That's the future. I have no idea. But you can go anywhere you want. The whole of time and space is at your door.
Huh?
Or don't you want to travel with me?
Come on, let's go. Come on. Come on.
By the way, did I mention it also travels in time?
Thanks.
Thanks for what?
Exactly.
I'd have thought you'd have gone with my future self.
Are you kidding? His parking is dreadful. Besides, I've got a confused sergeant and a pile of paperwork to sort out.
I'm confused, though nothing unusual about that.
What's up?
Was the universe destroyed or not?
Well,
And that other guy, who was he?
apparently we find out very soon.
And the people who were you, but looked different.
Best not think about that. It's not every day you get to mix your future and your past. On the bright side, though, if all my incarnations had turned up, it would have been rather crowded. Though, quite a cause for celebration. Futures Past, with original performances by Steve Green, John Hicks, Pete Walsh, Scott Burdett, John Witchell, and Kurt Bergeron as the Doctor, with Gemma Nichols as Macy, Alison Trace as Caroline, Natalie Eckhout as Shalom, Tegan Harris as Ace, Marion Macbeth as Amy, Mark Humphries as the Daleks, the Cybermen, the Jadoon and Nikos, Christine Ward as Captain Michaels, Christopher Nichols as Danik Carter, Alyssa Fletcher as Matron Howell, Mandy Eldred Tyler as Neuro, Sarah Finnerty as Corporal Jenkins, Jarrock Officer and the Nightmare Child, Jamie Trace as Captain Trox, Melanie Hack as Joe Atkins, Andrew Hack as the Lord President. Additional voices by Dave Trace, with a special guest appearance by Katie Manning, and introducing Nick Randall as the other Time Lord.
Plymouth Who Productions will return in our next adventure, Cause and Effect.